Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced on Wednesday a new visa restriction policy targeting foreign officials who he says are complicit in censoring what Americans say online. President Donald Trump and his aides have ramped up pressure on global allies, particularly in Europe, over what the administration describes as an increasing hostility toward free speech. One of the first major foreign policy moves of the second Trump administration was Vice President J.D. Vance's speech to the Munich Security Conference in February, where he roasted continental leaders over alleged censorship. Rubio on Wednesday criticized efforts by foreign governments to allegedly pressure U.S. tech companies into embracing global content moderation rules that would affect social media users in the U.S. It is unacceptable for foreign officials to issue or threaten arrest warrants on U.S. citizens or U.S. residents for social media posts on American platforms while physically present on U.S. soil, Rubio said in a broader statement announcing the policy. It is similarly unacceptable for foreign officials to demand that American tech platforms adopt global content moderation policies or engage in censorship activity that reaches beyond their authority and into the United States. Rubio also called out European allies directly, saying whether in Latin America, Europe, or elsewhere, the days of passive treatment for those who work to undermine the rights of Americans are over in another ex-post. At the same time, the Trump administration and Rubio's State Department has targeted foreign students in the United States over their speech, particularly pro-Palestinian activists, amid what the administration describes as a crackdown on anti-Semitism on college campuses. The move follows a wave of conservative criticism aimed at European tech regulations from voices as varied as House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan, Republican Ohio, Vance, and tech figures like Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Meta. Jordan met several weeks ago with the European Commission's tech sovereignty chief Henna Virkkunen during a visit to Washington, along with the heads of major U.S. tech companies amid withering GOP criticism of laws like Europe's Digital Markets Act. European leaders have responded to Jordan and other conservatives that they do not target U.S. tech companies. Recent presidential administrations have increased the use of visa bans, aiming them at foreign government officials or other figures, sometimes scores at a time. Typically, the bans are instituted on grounds that the people are engaged in corrupt activities or human rights abuses. The bans are often extended to a perpetrator's spouse and children, appending everything from college enrollment plans to shopping trips. The U.S. often doesn't name who specifically is barred from American soil. In part, that's because many visa records are confidential. But not mentioning names also breeds paranoia among people overseas, who wonder if they are targeted and who may be more inclined to change their behavior to maintain access to the U.S., State Department officials have previously told Politico.